Shelby County Commissioners decided to vote no on a grant moratorium. It would have put maybe a 30-day pause on the grant program, that the very same one that got Edmond Ford Jr. in trouble with his federal indictment. Shelby County Commissioners voted no. It would have been 30 days to allow for review and potential modifications to the grant program operations. But it did not pass. 5 voted yes. Mills, Wright, Bradford, Morrison, and Whaley were all in support. 6 voted no. That's Bibbs, Sugarman, Thornton, Brooks, Lowry, and Avant. And then Ford Jr. did not vote. And so Edmond Ford Jr. was federally indicted on bribery, kickbacks, and tax evasion charges. Just over $500,000 he's accused of granting to nonprofits and then getting a kickback in the sum of around $250,000. So I want to start with you, Sam, since you know this topic pretty well. The vote to say no to this, how does that make the county look as a whole?
I mean, depends on the eye of the beholder, right? I guess, but I would say that for community groups who rely on this funding, and there are a lot of community groups who do good work in the community that have received these grants over the years, that's probably a good sign for them that this budget season they're not going to be harmed. They're going to probably be able to get some to those who are concerned about the accountability of this grant program. Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris. That's obviously a sort of a slap in the face, right? That there is not going to be some brakes pumped as we look at what was allegedly a very years-long scheme to defraud taxpayer money. And so that's where we are. I really struggle to think it's going to trickle down to communities and people are really going to care.
And Otis, you've mentioned Mayor Harris's involvement in trying to kind of orchestrate this ethics committee.
Right.
How do you feel that the county commission has taken his suggestions or recommendations?
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think the county commission is showing some tone deafness here because of the serious nature of the charges against Edmond Ford Jr. And they didn't just pop up a month ago. This goes all the way back 2 or 3 years. Good reporting exposed all of this with the junior achievement grants. And so for the county commission now to say, oh, there's nothing wrong with this program, let's not have a review of the program, that is total tone deafness. And whether you think Mayor Harris should get involved or not, I think he should get involved here, especially where the ethics board is concerned, because the ethics board is not even doing anything, not even meeting. And he says he's been trying to get people on the board. The county commission won't even look at the names. So this is not making the county commission look good at all. And that vote the other day proved that they just don't see a problem here. They got the head in the sand on this issue.
So Otis, Mayor Harris doesn't have a vote, okay?
Well, but he has a bullet pulpit.
He does, and he's using it, but he doesn't have a vote. So it's the commission's decision whether or not they move forward with review. I think that they can do it dual track, keep the program going, but they still can have a committee to review the grant process to see what they can tweak and what they can do better.
Well, they're not even interested in doing that.
Well, I think they should, though. I mean, I think that's the smart thing to do because you're also listening to the community, but you're also honoring those grants that you said you were going to commit to the community. So they could do dual track. Maybe they'll rethink it, go back and take a look at it because maybe there is something wrong and it needs to be fixed.
Well, something definitely is wrong.
Yeah, but again, Mayor Harris doesn't have a vote.
So it's funny that you say that because Edmond Ford Sr., city councilman, came out of federal court saying the mayor needs to stay out of this. But he is the county mayor.
He is the county mayor. He's the duly elected mayor of Shelby County, but they are a very powerful legislative body. I mean, they really are powerful when you think about county government. And so they should be able to manage this process themselves.
Policing themselves is not working so far, and I don't think it's going to work.
He's not the boss of them.
I love you two so much. All right, well, that's going to do it for ABC24 this week. Whew, we made it through the first one without Richard Ransom. I promise I'll be getting better. We'll catch you next week. Thank you for watching.